It happens to all of us. We unintentionally collect handfuls of plastic disposable pens. I personally always try to at least use them up, but every time I dispose of one, I wonder if I could cultivate a better habit of refusing to bring disposable pens home in the first place. Welcome to Art Post. I'm Sarah Henneke Flores, and this is the blog where I bring you along for my studies and experiments in art and parenting. Thanks for being here. Over the last year, I've been using a few refillable pens in my practice. I write and draw a lot every day, and today I'm going to show you the 3 pens, tell you which I like more for writing and which for drawing, and why. I'll also let you in on what ink I've enjoyed using. The first thing I wanted to explore with each of these was what lines I could get. These pens have very different feel in the hand. The Sailor Food de Manon, an artist favorite for obvious reasons, just look at all these marks you can get, is plastic and very lightweight. But it does not feel like it's of the same quality as the other 2 pens, which are both made with metal casings. Some people also experience problems with the Sailor converter, which is just the internal mechanism that allows a fountain pen to be refilled. But I haven't experienced that myself. Its weight is a major advantage for people concerned about the overall heft of their sketching kit, especially for people who often work outside or on the go. This and the line variety may make the Sailor your go-to pen. I actually think having more than one refillable pen is the best way to go, though, for a couple of reasons. If you run out of ink while you're out, you have a backup, and there are different things each is best at. The Lumos pen has a sturdy metal casing and can be bought with 2 tips. This pen also comes with a variety of nibs and an infinitely refillable cartridge, as long as you use the same ink. This pen is ideal for people who use fine liners in their work. I've loved it for writing in my journal since I only have a tiny amount of space and the fine nib allows me to fit a lot in. My Ellington fountain pen, I have the Stealth with a fine nib, has become my hands down favorite among the 3. It's the one that I grab when I'm going to be walking out the door with nothing but a notebook, whether my intention is to write or to draw. It has replaced the felt tip disposable pen I used to use every morning to make my to-do list. The smoothness of the ink flow is really pleasant to make quick sketches with. One review of this pen had mentioned it was scratchy to write with, and I was really hoping for a very scratchy line quality, somewhat like the Pentel Hybrid Technica pens, which is another disposable pen. It's not scratchy in that same way, but it does have a sort of scratchiness to it depending on the paper that you use. So you'll have to really experiment if you end up getting this pen with what kind of line you want and what kind of paper you like using it with. When my Ellington showed up in a super nice box that folds open and is sturdy, my first thought was, I'm going to use that for something. I try to reuse everything that I can in my practice and not really throw anything away if I don't have to. And so immediately I thought of my pastels, because I love to draw with pastels, oil pastels, soft pastels, hard soft pastels outside, but it can be really messy. And so my next video is going to be all about how I take that practice outside. And so for a little sneak peek, here is how I'm using my Ellington fountain pens box. See you next time.